All right, this is All Things A's with Garrett, and I'm Garrett, and I'm with my friend Andy. Andy's Movies on Instagram. You can find him. You can check him out. This is wild. We are in Cleveland, Ohio. I came up here with my son, and we're going to do the Christmas Story tour, the house tour here in Cleveland. And I'm across the street, and all of a sudden, Andy walks up, and Andy's like, Garrett? And I'm like, yeah. And all of a sudden, we start talking, and it's like, yeah, I know who you are, Andy. And so this is not planned at all, us being here at the same time. We're both here at the same time, same place, film location. Same tour. And we did a tour together. We just went through the whole tour together of the house across the street, and we'll show you some locations from it. And so, I mean, he's here. I figure this is a great time. He used to live in Wilmington. I used to live in Wilmington. I don't live in Wilmington anymore. You don't live in Wilmington anymore, but we both love filming locations in Wilmington. And obviously, we love filming locations other places as well. Obviously, being here in Cleveland. 80s movies is obviously, I love them, but man, Andy does a ton of stuff that's way beyond 80s stuff. So check out his page, check it out. I got some great stuff. We were talking about Matlock, talking about The Exorcist, and I didn't even talk to you about Sin on Fire up in DC, which is one of my favorites as well. But I've looked at his posts and I've seen them, so just check out his page. But we're gonna go. I'm gonna show you kind of some of the house, but we'll set things up at the very beginning, and then we'll kind of go around and look at stuff.
There it is, my house at good old Cleveland Street. How could I ever forget it? But there I am, with that dumb round face and that stupid stocking cap. Oh, but no matter. Christmas was on its way. Lovely, glorious, beautiful Christmas around which the entire kid year revolved.
And we would see Higbee's right over here. And this has been a bit more of a wider shot. You saw this building over here as well. You saw a little bit more of the square right here. This is where we see letters at the Christmas parade. Higbee's across, and and of course at Higbee's is where he sees the Red Ryder BB gun. That is where he goes to see Santa Claus. The reason, and then this is the reason that Cleveland was chosen, was because it was one of the last department stores that had an old-time escalator, and they're willing to keep their decorations up through March for Christmas, because they were filmed through January through March here. But it's neat. Look at that there. This is kind of showing you square. We're going to go up across the street. We'll take a look at up close at Higbee's. Higbee's is now Jack's Casino, so no longer, we're going to go ahead and go across, but it's no longer a department store. I think that closed early 2000s, that closed, but I'm just glad the building's still here. Here we got a little bit better view of old Higbee's, better shot. And on the corner, the Higbee Company, Christmas Story historic filming location. May the spirit of Ralphie's quest for the Red Ryder BB gun and the tale of the Parker family Christmas continue to bring joy to all of this historic location. Let this plaque serve as a tribute to the enduring legacy of Christmas Story and the memories it has brought to generations. Very cool. They actually put that right here on the side of the building, reflecting out. We see that church at one point in time. Front. I could be wrong, but I think this is where they kind of show, you kind of scan, cars are going down. It shows cars parked over here, this here, and then on this corner is where the Higbee Company where we would have seen them looking in through the window, and you could kind of saw through. It's been glass. You could have looked all the way through. I have to go back and double check that, but I think this is the spot.
And there he is, Red Ryder himself. In his hand was the knurled stock of as coolly deadly looking a piece of weaponry as ever I had laid eyes on.
All right, so we're back on Cleveland Street, which is actually West 11th Street here in Cleveland. So now this is a museum, but which is really neat to go inside. I would highly recommend doing the tour, doing it here at the house. We have a couple of shots of the house that almost like this in front. So they, at the time, when they came and scouted this out, they came here, they had to find the owner across the street over here at the Raleigh Inn. This has been here for a long time as a bar, and the owner was down here. They offered him, they asked him if they could use the house. He said no. They bought him another round of drinks, gave him a check for $20,000. He said yes. So they got the house for $20,000. Had a budget of like over $3 million. It was a duplex at the time, so they didn't have access to upstairs, only downstairs. So we only see some footage in the downstairs of the house, maybe 40%, he said, of what we see. They did other stuff on the sound stages up in Toronto, second floor stuff, upstairs, sound stage. We'll go to the backyard, show you that. But to me, the scene about, obviously a couple scenes. One is the major award. I mean, there's the Christmas lamp, which is awesome. And then this is where this bench over here is called the Bob Clark, who directed the film, the cameo bench, and he's the one who asked him. He asked Parker, what's that in the window? And he was like, it's a major award, of course. He's looking across the street. This is like iconic. And then the other one would have to be, to me, is not only is that scene incredible, is that Ralphie getting his decoder ring, and it would be cool if they actually, I don't know if that's in the, I'm assuming it's in the right spot. Have to look, but we would have, of course, wintertime has a better look to it, but when they unpacked, you first see the lamp.
Ah, fragile. It must be Italian.
Well, I think that says fragile, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Lamp right here. These are the shots. There's your front door. Let's go to that's cute. The kitchen. This staircase did not exist. They said that it was just a duplex originally, so they built this after the fact, but that was done on a soundstage. But this is
Yeah.
Watch it.
Let's see.
The snap of a few sparks, a quick whiff of ozone, and the lamp blazed forth in unparalleled glory.
Oh, look at that. Will you look at that? Isn't that glorious? It's indescribably beautiful. It reminds me of the 4th of July.
so even though non-original, still kind of recreates. This is how they did a good job of giving it the. Oh, that's cool.
And cursive or just in general?
I don't think they were that purple.
Yeah.
But what is across the street?
You still need to sign your name.
It goes out there and you're looking like across. That's a great scene. It's a major award. But More Ralphie's. Oh, this is good. Get the Red Ryder stuff. Drink more Ovaltine. That's good. Wow, more for Christmas, that is. That's awesome. Oh. While I'm here, let's go to the backyard. Now, a lot of scenes were filmed. The fight scene in the back, the alleyway, that's filmed in Toronto. I made it to Toronto. I just didn't make it to the school, which breaks my heart that I didn't make it there. So I'm sorry, on this video you're not going to get to see that. But back here, we saw from the shooting that the Black Bart scenes were filmed here. You would have seen that really well. And about this tree wasn't here, obviously, at the time, but you win this time. And he hops over the fence, and that was like the chief stunt guy that played that role, Black Bart. Hops over on the horse. The horse was there, did it in one take.
Okay, Ralphie, you win this time, but we'll be back.
Adios, Bart. But if you do come back, you'll be pushing up daisies.
Off they went to the side. And while I'm back here, which is really cool, that okay, so before I leave, so the Bumpus house is next door. The Bumpus dogs coming through the fence, through the hole. So the back of the house, when the old man comes out the door, there's a window to when you're looking at the screen, it's to his right, what we see to our left. So this is the very back of the house, no window. But he goes back inside and he tells them, get dressed, we're going out to eat. And we're gonna go, and I'm gonna show you the last scene. All right, so we're outside of the Ling Chop Suey Palace, scene at the end of the movie after the Bumpus' dogs get their turkey. We're in Toronto, Gerrard Street, I think is how you say it, and it's now a French restaurant. It looks very similar. I think it would have been a little bit more closer like this. And we would have, they're the three windows that they've added, the middle, these two on the side have combined to make a bigger window, but there have been three distinct windows on top down there. And then I just looked in the window and you can actually see inside. It's just neat to see this in person, to see the scene. You know, I've seen the scene how many times on TNT, all the times they played it over there, and then obviously have watched it personally. It's just great. Let's go. I'll go show you. It's not open today, but I'll show you from the window inside. Okay, this is a French restaurant now, but it's hard to, and they're closed today. But this is just really neat to be able to see, and they obviously honor by having the Christmas Story lamp in the background. They obviously know the history, and they obviously embrace it, which is great. But it would be kind of like somewhere maybe at this angle right here that bring out, they sing, which is hilarious to me. And then of course it says I love the dad. He's just like, well, it's smiling at me. He chops. I don't know, it's great. But he says that's the year that we were introduced to Chinese turkey, and everything was right with the world.
That Christmas would live in our memories as the Christmas when we were introduced to Chinese turkey. All was right with the world.
All right, so I'm headed to the Carolina Theater here in Durham, North Carolina, and special screening of Christmas Story. Peter Billingsley is going to be here. So little Ralphie, grown up. He's actually about a year older than me, so it's kind of wild, but we're about ready to go see that. And this kind of is a great way to end this video, but we'll show you some clips from that, and then I'll do the final outro after that.
Bruce is a popular man around these parts, let me tell you. You can help in the back. Can you give me what we need for the lamp? There it is. There we go. I think we're ready now. Are you guys ready for me to bring him out?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I do want to tell you, of course, since this movie, he's been rather busy. He's produced films, you know, a small film like Iron Man that launched the whole MCU. He also did 4 Christmases because he wasn't done with Christmas quite yet. He even directed couples retreats. And of course, he's not done acting. He just finished season 2 of Bad Monkey with Vince Vaughn. Of course, he was in the Spider-Man film. Thank you. Keep an eye out. He's like in 6 episodes. And of course, he was Ming Ming in what movie? That's right. But we all know him and love him as Ralphie. Please give a holiday warm welcome to my friend Peter Billingsley.
What a great crowd. All right, guys. Merry Christmas, everybody. Great to see you. All right. Thank you so much.
Do you notice what I'm talking about there? Right there.
Yeah, yes, I feel like you're in my living room.
We were informed.
All right, just left the Carolina Theater. Wonderful experience. It was so cool to see the movie on the big screen. I think it's the first time I've seen the movie on the big screen. I remember seeing the movie on VHS, maybe on HBO, but never at the cinema, at the theater. So it's really cool to see it and to get to see Peter Billingsley, to see Ralphie. That was awesome. It was just neat to hear him talk about the movie. And I got to meet a guy named Weldon who follows the channel. Weldon, it was nice to meet you. It was awesome to get to talk to you for a little bit. It was cool that I got a chance to see Andy up in Cleveland at the house and did the tour with him, and then to be able to meet Weldon who follows the channel and to be able to watch the screening with him as well. So it's just kind of cool how that worked out. Thank you guys for following the channel. I appreciate it. There's going to be a part 2 to this video. I was able to get all the Canada locations, so there will be a second one. And the one that bugs me the most probably is the school. I really wanted the school scene, and I didn't get the school scene when I was up there. That one probably bugs me. So there'll be a part 2 to this, but I hope you enjoyed this video. And also let me just say Merry Christmas from All Things 80s with Garrett. Hope you and your family have a wonderful holiday and a Christmas time, however you choose to celebrate. But hope you have a wonderful Christmas, and don't shoot your eye out. I'll catch you on the next episode of All Things 80s with Garrett.